Hello, everybody. The old lady is doing Halloween type things, helping for like the children at the zoo and other stuff like that. But so I'm just chilling here on my day off, and I wanted to express something. I think I can't remember if I was watching a video about Neil deGrasse Tyson and that Chuck guy had made a video, and the video was titled "Are We in Black Holes?" And I thought this was funny because I was doing this like years ago. I was like, there's something about everything being connected and it all being plasma and there being edges to the universe, even though it's infinite and nothing can get out or get in and it's escaping as fast as it's moving. And I thought about the idea of how particles are entangled at great distances and all these other things. And that's when something came to my mind. And if you ever have the pleasure of listening to me speak, if this isn't for you, I don't want you to freak out. This is just food for thought. So I thought to myself, what's in a black hole? It's matter that's so crushed and so compressed, but that's from our perspective looking at some massive. We have no idea what happens when you touch the event horizon on a black hole. We're speculating and theorizing because I've listened to all the different theories, and as above is the same as below, I think is how it says. Like, and you guys see these moons and these planets rotating slowly around these black holes and these suns. What's the difference between that and an electron that's going to another creature that's like a billion times bigger than us? When they move and their whole arm spans across the whole universe, we probably, and we're like they say, we're moving at 445,000 kilometers per second or something like that, or miles per something like that throughout the solar system. What I'm saying is, it all ties together. Relativity, the strength that Planck, they all work together to make a beautiful theory about something that's actually happening. And so I brought it up to say this. Imagine, I've said this before, I'm experiencing all this space. But imagine a world where everything is so compressed and everything is so packed tight that the distance between me and the sun, from my packed perspective, me from my living perspective, it would seem like it's 93 million miles and all this depth. But in a realm, imagine where everything was packed so tight that it would appear that I am moving my arm in space, but from a higher perceiver, maybe I'm just barely moving at all. Or if I'm packed within a black hole or a universe, it would perceive in my mind and my space as my time and all that stuff is from my perception, right? And so I perceive all this distance, I perceive all this space and all this other stuff. But imagine a world where, in actuality, everything's so compressed that, and how time is dilated and different things, the same way time could be dilated. Imagine a world where, we'll say, this tiny itty bitty point of a to the negative whatever is a distance, and I'm moving it slowly, but in my mind it feels like whoosh, 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 if that makes sense. And then I said to myself, oh, that would be like pixels on a computer screen. And I was like, nope, not going down that path right now. But back to black holes being universes. I believe that's really plausible. Every characteristic that I've heard from a universe is the same thing as a black hole. Then, because of quantum entanglement and because how particles are actually stuck to other particles, super stretched out, I believe what you're seeing is like the same effect in a dryer. I believe you're seeing particles being so twisted or compacted or gravitate. And matter of fact, novas into black holes literally explain it. It's at a point zero, point 10 to the negative, blah, 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 blah. Then all this new matter is compressed, and then boop, a bubble happens. It dilates. How? It's like its own field, but it's so powerful in gravity that everything around it is like dust. Even think about electron cloud. I believe that might all be dust around it. There's all this dust you see, but then when you actually measure it, you see a dot somewhere. It could be the cloud of stuff that it's attracting. It's magnetosphere or whatever. And so everything is from one's perspective. I thought that was really interesting, just thinking about how like I just perceive all this space and all this other stuff. But in actuality, my space to another perceived creature could be so infinitely small that me moving my hand from this all the way to this, and it could be like to them 10 to the negative 10, right? Or 10 to the negative power, first power or some shit, right? But then from me to the sun would be like 10 to the negative point woo woo woo. Or 10 to the negative point 000, because when dealing with negatives, the smaller the point, the short. That's I don't want to really explain all that. It's super complicated math, dude. If I even just said that right. So what I'm saying is, open your minds, man. And I'm not talking about literal surgery. I'm basically saying, the older I get and the more I understand and see, it's starting to feel like I am who I am, and I can manipulate more than matter around me for whoever is interested, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm Neo from the Matrix. I'm not saying I think to climb on things and jump and try to fly like Christopher Reeves and all those other people. I'm not saying what I'm saying is I was taught one thing, and that zero, it turned out to be zero. I want to show you something real quick. The highest number is the number 9. Once you go to the number 10, that's a higher set of numbers. So then I thought to myself, let's see here. Number 2 attempts to try to harm number 1, but in number 1's folly and laughter, it is a failsafe, because number 2 could never harm number 1, just like number 3 cannot harm number 2, and number 4 cannot harm number 3. And because of envy's lust for wanting number 1 spot, and because number 3's envy for number 2 spot, they never attack down, only seek to go higher. But number 1, having it all, has been enlightened and understands the true nature of loss. So then I said to myself, well, number 1 would never have to worry, because number 1 would always be safe and it would have power over everybody. But then I said it becomes a balance, because then you have 0. And eventually, no matter what, I believe from my perspective, a 1 eventually goes back to 0 when it is time. And so then the 0 haunts the 1, but the 1 does not pay it any attention, except for not to become 1 willfully, if that makes sense. And so that's how you get binary, 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0, until you have an image, and then something's created. And then when you have enough avatars, you can build a star. So that was just some fun real quick. But I've been really digging deep from a firsthand experience, the ideology of we only see in 2D, the idea of space, or is it all just, and as I interact and move, which is actually nothing to something else, but to me, entire eons of space, which would explain how particles are connected from this side of the screen. We'll take a rectangle, this side of the screen to this side of the screen, and are quantumly entangled outside of the speed of light, because it's an entire system. Now I'll give you an example. And I'm going to give a great example with black holes when dealing with that system. So when you have a black hole, you see the event horizon, but what's actually happening is a singularity, right? You have a point. And this little bitty point in space, however massive the star was when it compresses and turns to a black hole, the big old blacks you see around it, in my opinion, is a type of field because of the energy that's happening on the inside, whether it is gravitational or what. I so anyways, then from my perception, there is a huge sphere with all this stuff going on, just like when we see an atom, we imagine a huge ball of space, but then this little bitty particle with all this stuff gravitating around it and attracting to it with forces. And so imagine that. And then within this setup, all this space-time is happening, but perceived to other people just a black hole. Black holes have every single property that the universe has. So it's interesting. It's like a universe within a universe. And something else I wanted to explain to people real quick. We are extremely macro. We are giants. And I don't think people understand what I'm saying. Maybe this isn't like religious. This is from a scientific aspect. We have billions and trillions of entities and cells and molecules. We are whole planets. I am dead serious right now. And so I would implore scientists to try to unlock more cheat codes, man. Y'all done created amazing things. Look, how did they turn a rock into this? Riddle me this, riddle me that. And then take grains from the field and turn it into juices and put it in here. Come on, man. We should be, man, y'all restricting too much thought, bro. And when I say restricting too much thought, I don't know why people turn to like warmongers and psychopaths. I think it's being programmed continually. Like it's cool to like, oh, there's a warrior and we don't like a battle, blah, blah, TV screen. But I don't know, man. I just don't know. Cause like then it turns into philosophy. When people be like, guns don't kill people, people kill people. Or then people be like, video games aren't bad. People do violence all the time. Or metal music isn't. Because then I go do certain things, like I'll play a certain game, or then I'll see the type of gun they talking about, or then I'll listen to the song and it's like, God damn. But those things inherently correct did not cause that person to do that. Those are tools that we use based on how we feel. And the easier access I have to a tool that's meant to everything around me, because for some reason Americans think we're about to go into a zombie apocalypse. What the fuck are you defending from? If a government decided to come for you, you simple citizens could not do nothing. I don't know why people get your guns and start to. Most of y'all still eat Twinkies and potato chips, and the ones of y'all that don't, I got my own land and bro. That means they can like. Are you not understanding what I'm telling you? Why y'all playing? Wake up. Let's be more intelligent. I hate like conspiracy theories are so much fun, but they're not. They're like novels. Because imagine in a world, I hate when people come up to me and give me all this like the cereal and the McDonald's and the water and the rice and the potatoes. And it's like, okay, let me go grab my fucking spear and my hunting permit. Oh, can't go fishing because the fluoride. It's like, shut the fuck. Did any of you stop any of that shit? Is what I'm saying. Like, thank you for trying to like put a light on shit, dude. But do y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all. I don't know, man. Science, science, and some form of awareness and spirituality to, because when I say spirituality, they were like a blotch test. If I hear somebody saying in the name of Jesus Christ, I need to, in the name of Christos Thanos from the Hellenistos of the Germanic Paganos, saying that somebody should come from the sky and behead people and put them in an eternal fire and blah 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 blah. Blah. I don't think, yes, Queen Slay, facts. I think, holy shit, because I don't think sometimes when we romanticize about something and become a part of some sacred group, because I'll never reach. Maybe I'm sorry for what I just said, because I want the people that are looking, that are like, oh Lord, Lord, and super loyal and faithful and not crazy. But I want the crazies too. If that, I'm not insulting crazy people. I'm a little crazy. What I'm saying is, it's not. It's hard, man. They're in there. They're chained to the gang, man, and it takes a whole lot of Egyptian ancient Kemet stone carving tools to get people out sometimes. And so that's what I'm trying to tell people. Y'all should check out Lumia's Game of Life too, in dealing with because I'm fascinated by this shit now. I'm like getting up and walking through space time, but who knows? I might just be taking centimeters of inches of steps. Meanwhile, to a being on their TV, I look like I'm just taking big ass strides and leaps and shit. That'd be funny as fuck. Ah, damn, Wendell. He's coming to comfort me. Maybe my vitals are getting excited, and so yeah, he really likes giving me. Watch this. I've only had this cat for like. Watch what he's gonna do. Okay, okay, okay. He like rubs his head on my chin hair, and then he wants to go on my hoodie. Watch this. Go in there. Come on. Ah, okay, all right. And he's just gonna sit here and he's gonna do this all day long. Yeah, man. Okay, not my face. Not my face. Oh yeah, that means a little shit. All right, Wendell, look, look. Y'all ever seen that movie, A Beautiful Mind? Sometimes, like, so my girl likes straight horror. She likes just unreal, unnecessary. See, I don't want to say talk badly about it. She is into a art form of television where people get She loves it. She loves Pinhead and Jason and all that shit. But for now, most of the times, lately we've been watching Cops. I think that's a good way to get her frustrations out. But we was watching all them murder mysteries. All those poor Caucasians murdered. Numbers of them, scores of them. And they never could find the murderer. I mean, just thousands of them joints. Hundreds of thousands of episodes between the different platforms of the multiverse of interdimensional cable of murder crime shows. They even had South Park episodes about it. But anyways, the point is, I oh, okay. And okay. You know, it's just I forgot what I was talking about, man. These things are therapeutic, man. Oh god, he's just purring it. All right, yeah, I know. Oh, don't worry about the space talk. Continue. Go get me some snacks. Nah, but yeah, just be open minded, man. I think scientists can learn so much if we stop just labeling what things are, because we really don't know. I get tired of people saying, "Oh, this theorist or that theorist," and I'm like, "Oh, explain I'm like, "Oh, what's gravity? Oh, what happened in the beginning 30 seconds when the explosion happened, and all these protons that are supposed to be repelling each other nuclear force with a whole bunch of neutrons. It's just y'all talking words, man. I mean, some of them are plausible, a lot of them are. But what I'm saying is, if the Christians taught the scientists how to pray, and the science, oh God, ooh, do I want that? And the science, if the scientists taught the Christians how to pray, and the Christians taught the scientists how to defeat their enemies, man, we'd be in a better world. But y'all got this shit backwards, man. Y'all got the fucking, I don't even know. The people that's supposed to be holy and making people more like secure is acting a nut, and the people who are supposed to be inventing things and making people's life more easier so they can do holy things are trying to teach mankind about the basics like evolution and where they came from and knowing themselves and how we came out of the water as fish monkeys and shit. I'm sorry, that's funny. South Park dude. Goated. Wendell, okay, man. So I just I'm gonna go ahead and cause now I'm getting sleepy. He always does this, man. He starts making biscuits and purring, and then I'm drinking, so I get sleepy. So now I gotta turn on some. Ah, he bit me. Oh God, he bit me. Help, help! He's crazy. Oh, Dracula, help! Oh God. Oh, Dracula, help! Ah, he bit me. Oh, ah. Oh God. Officer, he's brown and black. Damn, that was quick to the motherfucker.